Do you understand English when you read it, but struggle to understand when someone speaks? You know the words, you know the grammar. You can read the sentence. But when a native speaker says it, everything sounds too fast. You think, where did all the words go? If this happens to you, don't worry. Your listening is not broken. You simply need to train your ears differently. Today, we are going to practice how to understand spoken English faster. You will listen, you will repeat, you will shadow, and most importantly, you will learn not to listen to every single word. So relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Welcome back to English Flow Daily. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is trying to understand every single word. Imagine someone says, "What are you going to do tonight?" You don't need to think about every word separately. You can understand the whole idea. Someone is asking about your plans tonight. That's enough. Let's practice. Listen. What are you going to do tonight? Now don't translate, just understand the meaning. The person wants to know your plans. You can answer, "I'm going to watch a movie." Repeat, "I'm going to watch a movie." Or, "I'm going to stay home." Repeat, "I'm going to stay home." Very good. The goal is not to catch every sound. The goal is to understand the message. Now let's practice listening to phrases. English is often easier when you learn groups of words together. For example, how are you doing? Don't think, how are you doing? Think of it as one familiar phrase. How are you doing? Repeat, how are you doing? Good. Another phrase, what are you up to? This simply means, what are you doing? Repeat, what are you up to? Another one, I'm not sure. Repeat, I'm not sure. Another, let me think. Repeat, let me think. These phrases are very common. The more you hear them, the faster your brain recognizes them. Now let's slow things down. Listen carefully. I usually get up at 7. Repeat, I usually get up at 7. Again, a little more naturally. I usually get up at 7. Good. Next. I usually have coffee before I go to work. Repeat. I usually have coffee before I go to work. Again, I usually have coffee before I go to work. Excellent. Now listen. I don't have much time in the morning. Repeat. I don't have much time in the morning. Again, I don't have much time in the morning. Very good. Notice something. You don't need to understand every sound perfectly. You only need to recognize the main phrase. When people speak quickly, don't try to catch everything. Listen for the important words. For example, what did you do yesterday? The important ideas are what, do, yesterday. Now listen again. What did you do yesterday? Maybe you hear, yesterday. Then you understand the question is about the past. You can answer, I went to work. Or, I stayed home. Let's practice. What did you do yesterday? Now answer, take your time. Good. Next question. What are you doing this weekend? Listen for doing, weekend. Now answer. Maybe, I'm going to see my friends. Or, I'm going to relax at home. Excellent. Now let's listen to a short conversation. First, just listen, don't translate. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks. What are you up to today? I'm going to work. Oh, really? What time do you finish? I finish at 5. Nice. What are you going to do after work? I'm going to meet a friend. That sounds nice. Now let's listen again, a little more slowly. Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, thanks. What are you up to today? I'm going to work. What time do you finish? I finish at 5. What are you going to do after work? I'm going to meet a friend. Excellent. Now notice how many phrases you already know. You don't need to translate the conversation. You can understand the situation. Two people are talking about their day. That's listening comprehension. Now let's practice with repetition. Listen first, then repeat. How are you doing? How are you doing? What are you up to? What are you up to? I'm going to work. I'm going to work. What time do you finish? What time do you finish? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Let me think. Let me think. That sounds great. That sounds great. See you later. See you later. Excellent. These short phrases are powerful. If you practice them often, you will recognize them much faster in real conversations. Now it's your turn. I'm going to ask 3 questions. Answer each one in simple English. Question 1. How are you doing today? Your answer, I'm. Good. Question 2. What are you doing today? Your answer, I'm. Take your time. Excellent. Question 3. What are you going to do tonight? Your answer, I'm going to ... Very good. Now let's connect all 3 answers. For example, I'm feeling good today. I'm working during the day. And I'm going to relax tonight. Now you try. Speak for 30 seconds. Don't worry about mistakes. Just communicate. Keep going. Very good. Now try again. This time, speak a little faster. But stay relaxed. Now let's do shadowing. Speak with me. I can understand English better every day. Again, I can understand English better every day. I don't need to understand every single word. Again, I don't need to understand every single word. I listen for the main idea. Again, I listen for the main idea. I learn useful phrases. Again, I learn useful phrases. I listen and repeat every day. Again, I listen and repeat every day. My listening is getting better. Again, my listening is getting better. Excellent. Today, you learned an important lesson. Don't try to understand every single word. Listen for the meaning. Listen for keywords. Learn phrases, not only individual words. And practice listening every single day. Remember, you don't become a better listener by listening once. You improve by listening, repeating, and listening again. So keep practicing. Keep listening. Keep speaking. And don't be afraid of fast English. Little by little, your ears will become stronger. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to English Flow Daily and continue with the next lesson. I'll see you in the next video.